This video is about the Rail Revolve. Revolve, of course, is cylindrically spinning something around an axis. What we can do with Rail Revolve is spin it on a rail. We can follow some shape of any kind of thing. So I'm going to show you a couple of examples, and I'll probably just to give you a couple of little hints about other things that you can find in there that are a little bit of a trick. Like, for example, here, if I said, I'm in the top view, I'm going to draw some wacky shape. I kind of don't care what it looks like. What I want to do is just show you what happens if you said, oh darn it, I clicked too soon, I didn't quite get there. Oh, I didn't close my curve. So I've got a curve, I don't have it finished off. What I can do is come to curve, edit tools, and pull down here to close curve. And it will just close that section off for me. So now what I want to do is create the profile curve that I'm going to follow when I spin this thing. And then I've got to do things like set the axis. So I'll show you how to do that. Again, I'm just going to grab my curve tool. I'm on the top view. I can see this shape. I can see it here in my perspective window. But from here in the front, I don't see almost anything. It's a flat surface. So here I can do the same thing. Here I can draw something pretty wacky. Basically, what I'm drawing is the side of this object. Think of a big crazy flower pot vase or something like that. And I'm just going to tap the space bar and say, there, I'm done. That's my surface. Where that shows up, if I click on that, it says you're actually not on the rail. I'd kind of like that to be over there. So I can just grab this whole thing here and pull it until I can see in my perspective window that it's touching the outside edge right there. You see where I am. So now what I've got is I've got a base, I've got a side, and now what I need to do is choose my Rail Revolve tool. So it says first select the profile curve. I want it to follow this thing. Now select the rail that's going to spin on. That's this thing. Start of the axis. I still want this to spin around a central vertical axis. So I'm going to click here on my front window, and then again hold down my shift key and click here to do that. And it says, is that kind of what you were expecting to do? And the answer is absolutely it is. I love that. So you see how it's done. Basically, it just takes that curve, spins it around that central axis, but it follows that rail. So it follows that wacky shape. So let's undo a few things here. Oops, not that far. And then what I can do instead is I'm going to pick a tool here, number of inscribed polygons. I'm going to use a pentagon. Sure, why not? And then what I can do is using my curve tool, draw something that I'm going to use from the front. I'm going to start here and do something that is pretty interesting, but we'll have a pentagonal piece. So let's do that. We'll do something like that. Okay, cool. So now what I'm going to do again is go to Surface, Rail Revolve, and say, what do you want to do? Profile curve, that one there. Select the rail curve, this pentagon here, and the axis again is going to be vertical. So I click there, and then I hold down Shift and click there. And it says what you've got now is a pentagonal vase that flares out at the top. So pretty sweet. I hope that gives you a clear sense of how to use the Rail Revolve tool. As I said in assignment 2, I kind of don't care what you make, just have some fun. Okay, see ya.